Hi friends, welcome back to SSC podcast. Today we have a very distinguished and multifaceted person, so that is Rudra Aradhya sir, who is well-known person in Tumkur. He came back to India and started his own startup because he wanted to come back to Tumkur and serve the local people. So his roots are there in Tumkur. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ತುಮಕೂರಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ನಿನ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ ಸೊ ತುಂಬ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋರ್ಸ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಮೆಸ್ಕಾಮ್ ಜೊತೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ರೈಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಏರ್ವೇಸ್ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹ ಇವರ ಕೊಡುಗೆ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟಿದೆ. ಸೊ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ ಇವರ ಜರ್ನಿ ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ದ ಶೋ ಸರ್.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಫಾರ್ ಇನ್ವೈಟಿಂಗ್.
ಸರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜರ್ನಿ ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು, ಲೈಕ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್ ಟು ಆಂಟ್ರಪ್ರಿನರ್ಶಿಪ್. ಸೊ ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಸಿ ಫಾರ್ ಯು, ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಆರ್ ಆಂಟ್ರಪ್ರಿನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಜಾಬ್?
Yeah, it's a good one. Corporate is a straightforward job. There is no any requirement or anything like I have to find the money, I have to find the people, I have to do the marketing, I have to do nothing like that. There's a separate team for marketing, separate team for accounting, separate team for funding. There is no anything. It's an easy job. Go back to the morning 9 o'clock and do your job. There may be some hurdles and some obstacles in mid of some out of 1 year, 2-3 months you may be in a peak, and other times it's a life easy going things. But entrepreneur is not like that. It's a everyday pain. Every day one of my close friend will say that you become everyday bacha. Okay, you have to become daily bacha, so that sometimes I'll become I'm doing a very fantastic thing. Not at the same time. You have to start falling in the next immediate movement. Okay,
True.
You have to run for the finance, you have to run for the marketing, you have to run for the technology, you have to run for your whatever the policies and understanding of the system. What is the nearby available things are there for you to get this? You have to get connected with the marketing, networking. Apart from that, getting the resources and find the right resources, find the right places. Okay, it is not so easy job for you. There is one directional, it is multi-directional. Okay, to answer you to straightforward. Okay, entrepreneur, that of coming from one small family and getting into the answer, not the easy thing.
Yeah, but like you said, like there is so much of struggle like getting into the entrepreneurship journey. So are you satisfied with this entrepreneurship journey? Because you had a very lavish kind of job in US, because most of the people gonna go for brain drain or like they're gonna fall for a brain drain trap. So if you want to come back here and if you want to go so much of struggle, at one point of time did you felt that sakappa idu, why this? Okay, I need to go back to my work, 9 to 5 is better. Have you ever felt that?
I think 9 to 5 is like a 6 for me.
Yeah.
I never had a 9 to 5 job for at any point of time. Either being in a corporate or wherever I am being, I never been in a 9 to 5 job for any time, for any point of time.
Because most of the students, what will gonna happen, like if they don't work for 9 to 5, society will gonna treat them as a terrorist, because so they will gonna give respect according to your job, in the sense like if you are working from 9 to 5, so they will gonna treat it in a very sophisticated way in the society. But like when you wanted to do something of your own, society will not going to accept you. So how will you going to overcome that societal pressure? Because for our young kids, Gen Z kids, for everything they will going to be offended. ಚಿಕ್ಕದೇನೋ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವೇನು ನಮಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಅಫೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ನೀವೇನು ಸಲಹೆ ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀರಾ ಸರ್? ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದರೆ ಈ ಸೊಸೈಟಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ನ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ.
Yeah, this is the right question. Actually, being in a system, it is a really right question. Igro jana, igro samaja, igro family. At least now it is getting changed, I believe, but not like in my condition.
Yeah.
In my people, you're saying that hey, whatever it is, they're getting into some government job or getting into some corporate job and being working in Infosys, being working in just some big companies. You are the big one. That's what the mindset was there. Okay. But it depends on your passion, depends on your what you wanted, it depends on your desire what you wanted. That makes you to grow where you wanted. Okay, so it doesn't mean that my family is putting a pressure, you putting a pressure, my system is a pressure, that nothing is going to put in that. Even my family will say that they are supportive, no doubt in that. Okay, Still, do you want this kind of pressure? That's what the question will come always with the loved ones. They'll think that why you're going to take such a big pressure.
True.
You're comfortable, already you're settled, already everything was there. At this point of time, at this thing, why you wanted to come out of that? That question will be there. But end of the day, only one thing will remains is what you wanted and what you wanted to be. At the end of when I look back my career, there's something should not be there in my system that I have not done this job, which I was supposed to do. I have not done this job. That should not be there for me, and that passions will make you to be going on.
Sir, I have two questions for you. First one is, how will you gonna fuel your engine? In the sense, like if you want to start a entrepreneurship journey, you need a lot of money, right? So that is what fuel is all about. So like, how will you gonna get that money? Because so many people wanted to be a Bill Gates, but end of the month they will gonna realize that ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಯಾವುದೇ ಬಿಲ್ ಕಟ್ಟೋದಕ್ಕೂ ದುಡ್ಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಜನ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೌದು, ನಾನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜರ್ನಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ದುಡ್ಡು ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನಿಸಿದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು ಆ ದುಡ್ಡು? ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೇವಿಂಗ್, ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಯು ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಬೂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನೇ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಾ ಅಥವಾ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಏನಾದರೂ ಫಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡೋದು? ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಡ್ ಟು ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ಹೌ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್? ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನ ನಾವು ತಗೋಬೇಕು?
I'll answer your first question first. Okay. Second question is a bit different one. Okay. First question, I have to go back to my little bit backside of meant little bit 10-15 years back of my things. Again, I said before, it is a passion what makes you to think that this passion doesn't comes in just like that. Okay. It was a thing that when I completed my engineering, always I used to say that I have to get into my own industry, and I was always having the image in my drawing it like, okay, there is a big chimney, and the chimney is having that thing that was there in my mind somehow. Okay, that made you to get into that. Okay, so I started the industry something like in 2000 to make our own industry, being a software and development as soon as we completed the engineering. Okay, but it went on in a big loss because of multiple things, lack of experience, lack of things. So the fueling was also one of the reasons. The fueling was not there at that time, the money, making the fund, and how to make it get into the next level. That information was not there. Okay, so it was required forcibly. It was required to get into the corporate, get into the learnings. It took almost like 18 years of learning into the industry. Okay, it was aerospace industry, not a small industry. I was into aerospace and making learning in that to safety critical system. Okay, getting into the safety critical system and giving a product to the safety critical system like flight, trains, and medical equipment is a big challenge. Okay, I did it, and that was the big energy, or that was the big positive things what we made. Okay, we can do our own. Okay, after 18 years, now it came to the part that now I should come back to my passion. That was the question came up. Okay,
so I'll go interrupt. You can continue later. So you, while reading your profile, I come across like regarding Boeing 787. So like, is there any story behind that? Like you worked for Boeing 787?
Oh yeah, Boeing 787 is my biggest thing, and I want to tell one small story of the Boeing 787. I was working for APUC, okay, for 787 Dreamliner, okay, and I can proudly say that I am the entire software development and testing for the Dreamliner APUC auxiliary power unit. Auxiliary power is the one engine before main engine starts. The back engine will be running. It will be giving the supply. It will be giving the power for all these things. Okay. I was the person designing the software and these things. On one interesting part, even now also you can see that part in YouTube and other things. Okay, the first flight I gave the delivery to Boeing. Okay, and the testing was happening in somewhere in UK or US, some part of the things that testing was happening. Okay, I don't remember the place exactly. We gave the engine. No, I think testing was happening in north part of California.
Okay.
Okay, so we gave the delivery for software, and I don't know. After that, giving the delivery, I went for home and I said that tomorrow first flight test will happen. Entire crowd, entire system was there. The media coverage, everyone were there for giving the first flight auxiliary power testing, auxiliary engine testing. Okay, my God, they switched on the system and started only the smoke is coming. The engine is not firing on. Okay, it's a big failure, and started asking that okay, there is a big things are going on wrong in this engine and the software, nothing is working, blah blah blah. Everywhere started firing up, and why I'm asking why what went wrong for this one, because I myself have tested the software and given the delivery and what happened. And in meantime, in between that story, in somewhere of the things, I gave the delivery around 6:30 in US in San Diego.
Okay.
I was in San Diego. Okay, and I came around, went back to home at 6:37, and 7 to 10 o'clock something has got changed. The delivery what I given and what the implementation. There is one more small CR is there. My senior one Chinese lady was there. Okay, she said that you add this one to my engineer. He said that okay, I'll add that one more requirement, and then one more delivery happened between 7 to 10. Night time, 7 to 10 of Germany, San Diego evening. And morning after I reach 10 o'clock, everywhere it is a big fire is happening. What the software, the software you are given. Okay, and someone should take the blame. Okay, that entire blame came to us saying that I was working for HCL. Okay, the entire software is not made properly or anything. Anyway, that was a big story, and finally it went for root cause analysis, blah blah blah, and then finally it said that okay, this is the reason, and that was a hard time. Okay, but still we made the product ready, and auxiliary engine. I can proudly say that it is our team. We done this auxiliary engine and the entire system. We developed entire software. We developed. Presently, it's running. It's almost like 15 years. Flight is running. And it's a good experience.
Okay. Okay, now the thing is, you were talking something about your startup journey, sir. Like I have interrupted with some other question because I just wanted to know about 787 because our audience also so curious about 787 because that is in the buzz right now because everyone is talking about 787. So like we're gonna start with your startup journey, sir.
Startup journey, yeah, that's a good one. Anyway, after getting into all this aerospace, and I think we started looking back to the main question for you: how you're going to get the fuel for this? Okay, fine. There was some saving when I come out of the industry from my industry that okay, I have to start these things. Very much important is the movement. How do you make your operations? Okay, how do you start your operations? The planning was very much important for me. Okay, it didn't happen in one day for me. Okay, I decided today and I have to come back to the industry. It came into the things in such a way that I have to start planning from 2016 because I started in 2019. Okay, first I requested my family. Very much important is my wife saying that I wanted to move from Bangalore to to reduce our operations, to reduce our costing, reduce our lifestyle. I wanted to move to Tumkur. Are you okay for this thing? Like very much important. The family supported a lot for me. Okay, let's go ahead for me. So we started moving out from first my children, then family, then wife, then make Avenue house was here. Okay, then we got one settlement. Then finally he said that I am the last step to move back to Tumkur to start this thing. But still, if something goes wrong, how you are going to stay back? From one luxury to getting down into the other luxury is not so easy to get into things. Then okay, at the all time the support was for the family was from my wife. She's a doctor and she's working as a professor in SIT as of now, and she took a backup for me, and that was the major thing. Then we have to get the fuel for the company. That was the next secondary part, what I'm supposed to do that. Okay, then we started putting all our people, basically like-minded people. I wanted to bring all the like-minded people together. My close friend, one of my company friend. When I'm making this group, I found that okay, I know I'm a system. Okay, I need an hardware engineer who can do this development. I need a software engineer. I need a mechanical engineer. I need a finance guy. I need a marketing guy. All together we formed for 4 to 5 guys together. Okay. Then we said that okay, I'm going to run the system. Okay, you guys start putting the money, and we can start running this. So we started forming the team by one, saying that started with, if I remember right, 20 lakh. Okay, then we started adding it as a loan to 20. Finally, it came up to around 1 CR. We invested from our hand by the month of 2 years, two to 3 years. Okay, it's a bits and pieces. It was not that one store. It's almost like 4 years. We invested up to 93 lakhs or something. Okay. By that time we got a good knowledge of how to run the system, how to behave with how do the market behaves, how do the share market, how do the sharing, how do this portals, all these things, knowledge we got it by the 4-5 years. Okay, by that time all the fears, and also we went for the government. Okay, we are the Elevate winners of 2021. Okay, and we got some fund from Elevate also, government of Karnataka. Okay, while presenting our things. So all together we are able to reach one part. By that time, all our products starts coming into the limelight. Then it's getting fired up one by one.
Super. The best part, what I thought here, for any normal person who residing in Tumkur, if I am having 1 CR, okay, what I will gonna think is one mane tagobidana, one car tagobidana, settle avadana. But good that like you have a supportive system like that. So they wanted to put some fuel for your ideas, for your dreams. Hope so, like everyone will gonna get that kind of thing in their life. Okay, so that such kind of supportive system in their life.
This is not that you're going to get everywhere.
Yeah,
you have
true.
to make it to get. Okay, you'll not get it.
Okay.
You have to make, if you, until then you're expressive, until then you're going to tell that I want this one, until then you're going to tell to my team or whoever you're going to form, this is what we are going to make. And it is not so easy. Running with 5 or 6 of people putting together and making them to get into one line and making them into, I want this one, let's do this one. When it comes to the starting, everyone will be happy, everything will be there. As you start growing, a lot of complications, other things will come up. That we should be ready to accept that and ready to go forward for that. Okay, but so we have to make it. It is not, doesn't happen.
ನೀವು ಈ ಥರ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ರುದ್ರಾರಾಧ್ಯ ಸರ್ನ ಟೆಕ್ ಗೈ ಅಂತಾನೆ ನೋಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಜೆಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಂಡಸರು ಬಂದು ಕ್ಯೂ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಹೌ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಓಕೆ, ಫೈನ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್, like my second question, how to find a problem statement? How you got this problem? Like, yes, we need to fix it. Before starting your journey of problem statement, I just wanted to ask this question in a layman language. ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬ ಏನೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅವನಿಗೆ, ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಸೊ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಯು ಅಪ್ ಟು?
Yeah, see, when ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ there was a lot of ideas. It is not that one day I started this activity. I said from 2000 I started these things. When I started working, I thought of making it whatever the problem statement it is there with the in and around us. Okay, basically I started looking into the solar panels, because solar was one of the things at 2000 was nothing important for that. How to make solar. Then I started moving into the waste management system. Then we started moving into the agricultural aspects. It was continuous. Back end was running for me for last 2000 till 2019. Okay, and one day one of my friend came and he said that one problem statement is that come let's go and see this one, because I was already into the embedded products. We can't make embedded products. That was the expertise it was there. Then he said that they showed me one ball, saying that 3M ball. Okay, this is the ball which will be laid under the railway tracks. Okay, under the cables. This cables is going to find that okay, I'm here. This is my cable tracks are running under the ground. This is the place. Can we give the solution for these things? Anything, something we can do more better. This is not so accurate. If I put the cable under the ground, I'll not be able to pull back that cable. Until then, I'll find this ball. Okay, that was the problem statement came up with me. And then I said that Oh, this is not only for you, it is everyone are having a problem. Okay, wherever you are going to put the cables, wherever you are going to put the pipelines, whatever you are going to do, yeah, everywhere the problems will be there. In the same line, then we came to that the landmines. Whatever the in the war zone we are going to put the landmines. That also is having the same problem. Okay, they'll put the landmines in hurry. They'll put the landmines. They'll not be able to remove the landmines. Okay, the problem statement is same. Either it's a mine or either it's a cable. Okay, or it's a pipelines. Okay, we are not able to retrieve it back. Just you will put that, not able to retrieve. Okay, thousands of cables have been lost, thousands of human resources legs have been damaged because of removing the landmines. Okay, so this is the statement it came up for us. Okay, we have to find the solution for this, and believe me, I have done almost more than 8 to 10 failures I have seen. Okay, first time I went for the RF technology, failed. Then I went for the new GPS technology, failed. Then I went for the RS GPS technology, failed. Every time I go to the field, it's a Bayapnalli railway station. Okay, near my house. Everywhere we dig the cables, we'll put the cable, we'll put our device. It's a failure, continuously failure. Okay, after seeing our 6 to 7 failures, then we found that okay, there is some technology to do this one. Okay, then we found that there is a called as the GPS RTK technology we put together, and we made the product together. And today, anyway, it's still in the mode of getting into the market. I have tested for more than 10 to 15 kilometers. We are accurate, we are perfect, we are able to remove the landmines, okay, perfectly with an accuracy of 2 to 4 centimeter. We can able to get the cables at an accuracy of 2 to 4 centimeters. Okay, this is a journey. It came up. We have a lot of failures, and finally we came up, and by doing these things, I got a byproducts like the lithium-ion battery as a byproduct. By doing this, we got a byproduct of Kavach RFID reader. By doing this, we got a byproduct of handle display. Okay, and finally, by doing all these things, I got a government of Karnataka MESCOM billing software for us. So it is one divided into multiple.
Okay, sir, like you are in a close connection with academia also. The reason is like there is a person who will gonna insist you on a daily basis that so these are the things happening in the academia, right? And you have seen the industry. So tell me one thing which is there in the industry but not there in the academia. So if you have this system in the academia, yes, academia can be restructured. ಈ ತರ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಅನ್ಸಿದೆಯಾ?
This is a really required question. Okay, very much required question. Why is the industry will look for the people like products, okay, and the software and product integration, mechanical and electronic integration, and people doesn't know what is the product itself. Okay, if I'm going to keep a mobile over here, how it is going to come into the industry, that never we are given that real software. We may need to do the basically when you say as a product, okay, we have to do EMI/EMC, we have to go for the vibration test, inrush test, induction, dump test. So many things are there in the system, okay, which we are not even the academia will teach for us to do that one. Okay, and how to integrate between the electronics and the software, okay, electronics and the mechanical, that no knowledge is there for us. Okay.
Multidisciplinary.
Those things integration should happen first. Okay, when I say for my presently, if I get the people, everyone are good in making the software, okay, or everyone good in making the electronics. Okay, when I ask them to merge, no, they will never merge. Okay, or when I say electronics and mechanical, electronics will say I can put my diode only in this place or LED in this place. Mechanical says that I want to put only in this area. Okay, no one knows that how many screws I should put and how many nuts I should put to hold this IP65. Okay, such kind of knowledge is not getting binded up. Okay, I think this is very much required in the academy, in the time of learning how to make a product. Okay. Again, this is my knowledge, my way of telling. Okay, it may not be the thing for everything. Okay, Yeah, this is there is a gap between industry and academy. There is a big gap. Okay, we have to start filling that gap. Like, I don't know, it's how to do. I am not the person to tell, but I can say that this gap is there in the industry.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಈಗ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಹುಡುಗರು Tier 2 ಸಿಟಿನಲ್ಲಿರೋರು ಡಿಮೋಟಿವೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಲೈಕ್ RV ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಹುಡುಗಂಗೆ 77 ಲಕ್ಷ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ಸಿಕ್ತಂತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟೋ ಲಕ್ಷ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ಸಿಕ್ತಂತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಸೊ ಈ Tier 2ನಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಹುಡುಗರು, ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ Tier 2 ಸಿಟೀಸಲ್ಲಿ Tier 2 ಕಾಲೇಜಸಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇರೋರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ಯುವರ್ ಜರ್ನಿ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯಲೆರಾಂಪುರ ಟು US. So when you can achieve such a stature by a Tier 2 candidate, ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗರು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರಬೇಕು ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು.
Actually, Tier 2 is an advantage for everyone. Okay, why means one is your investment will be low. Okay, your operations will be running low. Okay, second one, your transportation will get operations means everything will get included. Okay, your rent will be less, your transportation will be less. Okay, your availability of the resources will get less. Means costing will be reduced. Okay, and your lifestyle will be more better. Okay, you no need to run for to get into the office for 10 to 15 kilometers, get into the traffic, get into the things. That those things will not be there. I took this as an advantage. Okay, I made this. Okay, I wanted to get into from Bangalore to Tumkur. Moving is because it's a nearby city for me. Okay, if I'm saying that if I wanted to go to Davangere, I may not be opted. Okay, but being in Tumkur, it was very easy for me shuffling between Bangalore and Tumkur or wherever I wanted. Okay, but resources, they'll be sitting in the centric. Okay, and being a Tier 2 cities, this is a big advantage for us to make it. And wherever I'm supposed to pay 1 lakh rent, I'm paying only 25,000 rupees rent over here. Okay, where I'm going to give the package of 50k, I'm going to give the package of 25k. And even he is also advantage, for us also advantage. Wherever is going to get the 50k package, he has to give the rent of almost like 10 to 15,000 rupees rent, and he has to give the transportation of 8,000 rupees. Everything by end of the day he'll be left out with 2,000 rupees or something, including the tax. And when it comes to 25k salary here, you no need to pay the rent, you no need to pay the food, you no need to pay the transportation, you no need to do any other extra activities. Totally will be the saving for you. So it will be both the way it is the same for me. Okay, and for me advantage is whatever the fund we are having, we have to manage for that. Okay, so starting in the Tier 2 companies or Tier 2 cities is more advantage. And one more question you asked me, that studying in Tier 2 cities, study doesn't matter. You are going in Kadal Kaltru Nadal Kaltru only the knowledge what you are going to get is going to matter. What I am going to teach, either US go people teaching or UK teaching or Russian teaching or Indian teaching, everyone will teach what is diode only. They can't do anything different for that one. Okay, so I don't see the difference in being the things. But only thing is how to make advantage being in Tier 2 or being in Tier 1. There is a pros and cons is there, but I say that more pros are than the cons being in Tier 2.
There is always this saying whenever we meet industry guys, because I do work in placement department, we get plethora of knowledge right now in Google, like ChatGPT, Bard, everywhere. So you're going to get everything on your fingertip, but still we are not getting a quality engineers. So this is what the industries are saying, because you are already working with many of the students, they may be working as an intern in our company. Do you feel the same?
Yeah, that gap is there. I agree with that. Okay, depends on some, I don't know, it's people. Okay, it's student thing. Some of them they'll grab it very easily. Okay, some will need some time to grab the things. Okay, that gap is there. That gap only can be filled by giving the proper training, proper education, and proper streamlining the things. Okay, more practical. I think nowadays in the academic, more practicals are coming rather than the theory. Okay, theory and practical should go hand on hand. Okay, that is happening, I believe, nowadays. Okay, that is going to change the things a lot. I think I answered your question.
ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಸರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಸರ್, ನನಗೊಂದು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಹ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ₹1 ದುಡ್ಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಪೈ ಆನ್ ಇನ್ ಮೈ ಪಾಕೆಟ್. ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಡೆಂಟ್ ಮೈ ಪಾಕೆಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ಬಟ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ. ಸಾಧ್ಯನಾ?
Yeah, possible. It's possible. It is not that, but you have to give your, at least your time should be 100%. Okay, your dedication should be 100%, and you have to find the right person, right people. Everyone are ready to put money. Don't worry about that. India is good in money. Okay, no one is saying that I'll not put money. Whenever I approach, if I approach in the right way, right place, and right person, then surely they are going to put the money for you. At least for the new things, even if I lose some 10-15 lakhs, that doesn't matter for anyone. Okay, if it is click, it is going to be a ramp. Yeah, if no means you'll be losing some things. Okay, so that's possible. Only thing is the way you are going to present it, the way you are going to collect the data, the depth knowledge of what the problem statement you are having. Okay, all this together you are going to make it, and what is the way of operations you are going to explain. I am going to specify very much about these operations. Okay, you have to keep initial days as much as low operations. Okay, so that your money and your money expense of getting a batch bootstrapping and getting into that for first 2 years is going to make you a big change. Okay, and after that there is other different kind of problem. I am not going to talk about after 2-3 years what is going to happen. That is a more big problem. Okay, till you getting into the ramping into that stage, right? Yeah, that is a low time for first 2-3 years. Okay, you can manage with whatever the funding and other things, and yeah, that too in India. Okay, there are a lot of people who can fund, but only thing is you should be ready to lose some particular shares or anything. Okay, that again, losing the share is not so easy. Okay, you have to be very carefully managing how to give out your shares. If at all by some chance your idea got very good click, means then you will start feeling, oh my god, I lost already 40% of my shares, where I'm supposed to go. Okay, I lost 51% or 70% of shares, then whatever you're gone. Okay, so that logic, that timing, that timing is very much important. Okay, that as you walk you'll understand.
Definitely. So my next question is, you got a elevate funding, right? So tell me the journey of elevate funding, because many of the people can aspire for that. So ನನಗೂ ಫಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ. ಸೊ ಬಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಈಸ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ದಟ್ ಫಂಡ್. ನನಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಸೊ ಬಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಮಾನಿಟರ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋನ್ ಆಫ್ come at free of cost. Free is very costly. So this is what I used to say. So ಈ ಥರ ಫಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ತಗೊಂಡಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಹೌ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಲಿವೇಟ್ ಫಂಡ್.
Actually, I am going to tell that elevate funding is not anything for me. Elevate funding is a feather on a hat kind of thing. Okay, I got a fund from government of Karnataka, government of India. That makes me a proud. Okay, if that is one of the money is nothing for you. Like even if you got 20 lakh fund, it will get even if you plan for entire 1 year. Okay, you will be spending it within 2 to 3 months. Okay, in practical, if your project is really running, if your project is really in the peak. Okay, whatever the numbering you are going to plan, and whatever the expense you are going to plan, and what the money you are going to inject into your system, all those things if you see, means it will be 100 times and your part will be only 5 to 10%. Okay, 100% your part, and contribution from the elevate and other things will be just 5-10%, not even 5%. Just it will be something peanuts when you start working that part. the fund what we got from the government of Karnataka is really makes you a difference. Okay, that makes you sure that okay, these products are really good enough. Okay, and what the support they are going to get from that other support. Okay, like launching the product, introducing to the team, getting connected with the market. Okay, this is the one you have to look into that, not the fund. Fund is just for the for you to start. Okay, something like ಒಂಥರ ಸ್ನ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಬಿಗ್ ಲಂಚ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ದಂಗೆ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಯುವರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡೂ ವಿತ್ ಯುವರ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ and fund. I don't know, this is again my vision. Okay, and this is what happened with me. Okay, it got the fund, and and one more thing is very much important is fund is nothing like you will get the fund now and today I'll apply, tomorrow I'll get. No way. Okay, if you apply today, you're going to get fund after 1 year. Okay, or after 9 months. Okay, if you have that much of patience, then you go apply and you to do that. When you're really running the project, no, you can't wait for 9 months. Okay, every day you have to start finding your fund. Every day you have to start knowing how to plan your expense. Everything should be going on one by one. Okay, so fund and things very related.
Sir, after communicating with you so many things, I thought like you are a very busy guy. How will you gonna manage your personal life as well as professional life?
They left me for last 5 years. They are not even talking to me. Okay, it is that we totally out of my sync from at least from last 1 year. I am able to come here means I am having some time from last one, but first 3-4 years no, I totally lost everything. Okay, now I am getting into control, no doubt in that. Okay, but first 3 years or 4 years it will be your painful days. Okay, I think you have to get detached one or other way with all your other things to get into this. So it's similar to you're starting into a career. Okay, it's starting from zero. When you are starting into a career, what happens? That just done your engineering, everything. You'll start running whatever you know the language, wherever you learn and everything, everywhere you'll start running and no one will question you. Okay, it's the same situation here. You have to forget that 3-4 years, and after that it will get into control. This is again only as a journey I'm talking. Once you get into control, then your life you can manage your timing. Okay, but initial days, the 17 hours, 18 hours, sometime it was no sleep. Okay,
You have to burn a lot of lamp oil.
Yeah, that was there. I don't know whoever says that I'll complete only 8 hours. No, it is not possible. Okay, you have to stretch your day for at least for minimum 16 to 20 hours, and most of the times you will be having a 6 hours sleep. That's what it will be there. Okay, that is required. Okay.
Sir, what is your message for aspiring startup entrepreneur? So, if a student who are in final year of engineering or third year of engineering, if they wanted to start some company, like what is your message for them?
Very simple. Whatever you do, don't stop. Okay, be doing. You will get the result. Okay, if you stop, you're stopped. Okay. There is nothing called, there is no rules. There is no thing. There is nothing called as failure. Okay. Every effort, everything you are going to put, not today, tomorrow you are going to get. You only wait for the time till you hit the thing. Don't stop it. If you have that attitude, whatever you think, be a blind, be a ಕಿವಿ ಕೇಳಿಸಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ದಮ್ಮಾಗಿರಿ, ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೇ ಇರಿ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹಿಟ್ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋಷ್ಟು ಫಂಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋಷ್ಟು ರಿವೆನ್ಯೂನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋಷ್ಟು ರಿಸಲ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಂಗಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು 100 crore ರೀಚ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ನೋ ದಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಗೋ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ 100 crores is not a problem for me. Okay, but I never stopped it. You no need to stop. Okay.
ಸರ್, ಈಗ ಈ ಮಂತ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಹುಡುಗರು ಪಾಸ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಡೈಲಮಾದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ, ನಾನು ಕಂಪ್ನಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾ, ನಾನೊಂದು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಫೇಸಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಎ ಡಿಪ್ಲೊಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ನನಗೆ ಯಾರೋ ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಈ ಸಜೆಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ವೆದರ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಅಬ್ರಾಡ್, ವೆದರ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಎ 9 to 5 ಜಾಬ್, ವೆದರ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸಜೆಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದೆಮ್ ಇಫ್ ಈ ಈಸ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಟು ಯು?
Hey, I can't give this answer straightforward. It's a person to person again. Okay. Whatever the personality is, some people risk-taking person. I don't care. I don't want to be there anything. A risk-taking person. I like him to go and be an entrepreneur. Take the risk. Okay. Why you wanted to stop for 5 to 6? Make your ambition big rather than keeping it. Some persons say that, come on here, I don't want to be, I wanted to be a family man, 9 to 5. That is the attitude of the person. Okay, but he is intelligent in something else. Their interest is in something else. Then he has to be in that area. It's a person driven, not the I driving it. Okay, or we driving it.
Because why this question is like most of the students will gonna come up with the same question. Sir, ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಲಿ ಸರ್, ನಂದು ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಏನು ಮಾಡಲಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಫೇಸಸ್. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಈಸ್, ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸೇ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂರಿಯಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೆಂಜಮಿನ್ ಬಟನ್, ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಮೂವಿ ವೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಏಜ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋನಾ ಗೋ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. ಸೊ ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು 25-30 ವರ್ಷ ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿ ನಿಮಗೇನಾದರೂ ಈ 3 ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದರೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ?
3 ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ
ಲೈಕ್ 9 to 5 ಜಾಬ್, ಸೊ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್, ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಡೇಸ್, ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಅಬ್ರಾಡ್.
ನಾನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ. ಐ ಸೀನ್ ದ ಫೇಲ್ಯೂರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ರೀಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಾನೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, that is a different scenario. ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ
I would have been started the entrepreneur, no doubt in that, because my thought is, if I give me the options for me, not 25 years, even if I give me the 5 years back opportunity, okay, I like to redo the things, what the things I have done wrong, okay, and I know that I have done a lot of things wrong, at least in this 5 years, okay, and before 5 years I would have been started, I 2019 start ಮಾಡೋ ಬದಲು I would have been started in 2010 or something. Okay, I would have an opportunity, chance ಸಿಕ್ತು, I'll try to do what are the failures or what are the mistakes I have done, ಅದನ್ನು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ
ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ. ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಹುಡುಗರು ಇದ್ದಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಂದು 5 ವರ್ಷ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡೋಣ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇದ್ರೂ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಪುಷಿಂಗ್ ದೆಮ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು 4 ವರ್ಷ ಹೋಗಲಿ, 5 ವರ್ಷ ಹೋಗಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ದೇ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ನೌ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನೆವರ್ ಎ ಲೇಟ್ ಅಂತ.
ಎನಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಲೇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, 5 ವರ್ಷ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, 2 ವರ್ಷ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಗುಡ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಇಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಡಿಸೈರ್ ಇಸ್ ಗುಡ್. ಕೆಲವ್ರು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಚೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಅದಂತ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಆಚೆ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋಂಗಿದ್ರೆ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ, ನಾನು ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ನಿನ್ನ ಕೆಲಸ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಕೊಡೋಲ್ಲ, ಅಥವಾ ಓವರ್ ಬೋತ್ ವೇ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟ್ರೈಂಗ್ ಟು ಟಾಲ್, ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಗಂಡು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಕಡೆನೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಸೊ ಈಸಿ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. But having some experience and getting into the industry is really good option. I don't say I'm not against that. But that desire only things will make the change for them. Okay.
Sir, in this busy schedule, if any student wants some guidance, are you open to them?
They can come, I have no issues.
Okay.
It's end of the day, it's we have to give back to the society whatever the learnings are there. Okay, I'm ready to give whatever the learnings is happening for me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for spending so much of time in your busy schedule. Hope so we'll gonna catch up again and we'll gonna come up with part 2 of this, okay, because we need to discuss so many things with you, and like we need to dig so much of knowledge from you. The reason is you have explored so many fields, and thank you for sparing so much of time in SSC, sir. So we will gonna host you again. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.